Hey cats and kittens, today we're going to be talking about a system that is very near and dear to me, and that is the Nintendo DS console line. This is for beginners to Nintendo collecting or just people who like Nintendo history. So let's jump right in and check out what the whole DS is about. So the first thing that I want to talk about isn't DS, but what it's probably inspired by. It is by the Game & Watch series. This is Donkey Kong 2, as you can see right here. This is called a multi-screen, and you'll see why. It has two screens. It's insane, basically. Of course, you got your D-pad, your jump button, not just jump, jump button, and then your games, Game A, Game B, and time. So, called Game & Watch, obviously, because it was a game, a watch, just a neat little thing that Nintendo made in the 70s. This is a little bit smaller than a DS, which I'm going to show you right now. Alright, so this is the original Nintendo DS. I have the gray version, sorry about the glare from the screen right there. But, yeah, it's a terrific console. I don't know if this is my favorite out of the line, but this one I just really like. It has a very sturdy feel. As you can see, you got the right and left buttons right here. Got your cartridge slot, charging cable. This is where a stylus goes, and also the whatchamacallit wrist strap. And let's look at the side here. You don't got anything, you just see a little bit of the right. Front, you got your Game Boy cartridge, headphone jack, and volume? Yep, volume. And on this side, nothing again. And if you're wondering, this is what the size comparison to the Game & Watch. If you were looking to buy any Game & Watches, you can see it's a little bit smaller, thickness. They're actually pretty similar in thickness, so let's put this guy on the side here. And you got your Nintendo logo, which is very nice. I like when they used to do that. And so, of course, it was DS4 dual screen. This screen's a touch screen. This one isn't. A lot of people, when they first get the DS, they assume that this is touchscreen. I know I did. And of course, this one is in the best condition. You can see the screen has some weird things and got some scratches. I got this used when I was on vacation. And A, B, X, Y buttons, start and select, power button, and D-pad. This shows you your battery life, and this goes back and forth when you're connecting to someone. Let's close this bad boy up. Next in the line is the Nintendo DS Lite. Don't ask me why I have a green version, it's a long story. I do have a gray version too, but I kind of gave that one to my brother, because why not? So, basically the whole thing behind this was to improve the Nintendo DS, because it wasn't bright enough, and also kind of clunky, and DS Lite came as a solution. It's the same length, but the thickness is thinner. As you can see there, it's about, I don't know, 2 or 3 millimeters thinner, which is better. And the other thing is you can kind of see the buttons from the sides, and it looks kind of just awkward. And DS Lite fixed that, and now we have a cover for the GBA slot, which we did not have on the DS, unless you had a GBA game in there, which I do. And volume is now a slide. Oh, it was a slide there too. It's a slide, headphone jack. Got some dirt here. Still nothing on the sides. Charging cable, and has these things so you can sit it down. Left and right buttons, shoulder buttons. And now the power button is on the side, and it's one of the springy things. And stylus is much more accessible now. Better. let's open this up. Hey, you can see the Game Boys in the back there. Game Boys. Remember, twin Game Boys, we'll get to that later. But you got your D-pad, A, B, X, Y, and start and select. The microphone's up here, speakers. Altogether, a really nice, solid console. Definitely improvement. Now, unfortunately, I don't own a DSi, but here's a picture of it, and I don't own one because I have a DSi XL, which I am going to show you right now. So, this is the DSi XL, comes in a rather large box, and, this is big. I'll get to that in a second. So this is the only box that I have that still comes with all the Club Nintendo stuff and all of the quick start guides, which I don't care about considering this isn't an unboxing video. This is just going over Nintendo DS's. So there's a charger in here, but here's the actual thingy. Let's open this bad boy up. Oh yes, this is probably one of my favorite Nintendo consoles ever, because it just looks so nice, big screens. Wait, not supposed to show you that. So, if you're wondering what the DSi had, it's basically this. Wow, it's shiny. If you mix these two, kind of be a DSi. That's a terrible way to explain it, but you know, whatever. So it has rocker buttons for volume now instead of the slider from the DS Lite. Still brilliantly placed stylus, which is a very nice stylus. Here it is compared to the DS Lite stylus, so you can see it's a bit bigger, feels nicer, a bit thicker. Here we got a camera, not a great camera. I don't remember exactly what it was. I'm not even releasing the dates to this, but if you want to know, the original DS is 2004, then 2006, then this is 2010? I think it's 2010, and DSi was 2009. So shoulder buttons kind of stick up like that. And now you got an SD card slot. You can put SD cards in. But yeah, the screens on this are huge, and that's what I really love about it. It's really nice to hold to it. You could kind of, I can't show you, but you can wrap your hands around it really nicely. Yeah, I don't have the best camera setup right now. I'm just using an iPod. But, yeah, the screens are, I think, let's look at the box, 93% larger than those of the DS Lite, which you could see right here. So, yeah, quite a big difference there. Of course, resolution hasn't changed, so. And now, let's go to probably my favorite Nintendo console. Don't know why, a lot of people hate this console, but personally, I love it. Quick start guide and operations manual, charger that comes with it, the docking station, which no one has used since 2011 when this thing came out, and yeah, it just fits right in there. It doesn't do anything, it just charges. I don't know why they gave it to you. I guess it's easier to do this than to actually just plug it in, but, you know, that's just my opinion. And, yeah, so, the gimmick behind 3DS is that it does things in 3D, which no one ever uses. But it's pretty cool, because you can see two cameras here in the front that allows it to take 3D pictures. I've taken some pretty sweet 3D pictures. Again, you still got your SD card slot and volume button, which is a slider now, better than the rocker, because the rockers are stupid. And left and right buttons, your card slot, stylus in the back now, like the original DS, which is stupid, but it is retractable. And this is just a different one. This isn't the original. It came with a silver and black one. I lost that. And, charging cable thingy. And here's the 3D slider, right up there. And this is a wireless on-off button, which is the springy thing, like the power button on the DS Lite. And the lights, if it's charging, and the power, it'll be red if it isn't. Headphone jack, which is very strangely placed, but, you know, usable. And I think that's it. So let's open it up. And the first thing you'll notice is that the top screen is bigger. Wow, I have an American flag. Oh, I see, it is right here. Okay. So the top screen is larger, obviously. And same buttons right here. The new thing about the 3DS, it's not new anymore, it came out in 2011, but there's a D-pad, power buttons on this side. I know, this is a, what's it called? Wow, I can't even remember the name. The thumb thingy that you thumb and stuff, and this is the D-pad. Start selecting a home button now, which is very convenient. A lot of people don't like this, or didn't like this, so I bought Ono's $250 because I'm the smartest person in the world, obviously. And like 6 months later, they changed the price to $169 or $160 or something like that. But I got like tons of free games from the Ambassador program, so suck it. And yeah, this is great. And I'm not even going to show you a picture of the 3DS XL. I don't own it. I don't plan on ever owning it unless I become like a really dedicated collector and, you know, I get a job. Hey, I'm not old enough to get a job. Don't get mad at me. It's not like I'm a laser freaking bomb. Yeah, I just don't have a job right now. But what I am planning on getting is the upcoming new 3DS. And if you haven't heard about it yet, dude, I am so stoked for this. It's a 3DS, but the problem with the 3DS is if you had the 3D all the way turned up, you kind of had to look at it from right in front of you. And if you moved a little bit like this, the 3D effect would just wear off. Has face tracking 3D now, so you could move it around, and 3D effect still works. Also right here, oh, whoops. Yeah, right here there is a new C circle, which is nice for, I guess, Majora's Mask, which is coming up, and a few other games. I just really care about the Nintendo things. And yeah, I've showed you all the consoles. Make sure you check out more in-depth reviews. Oh, I haven't showed you how the cartridges look, if you're curious. There's a Sims 2 Castaway, $9.99. I can't believe I'm using that. It's an H&R Block thing. And, yeah, they're just like this. And the 3DS cartridges have a little nub, so there's no idiots that are trying to stick it in to their DS Lite. It won't go in! It won't go in, why won't it go in? Probably because you're going to blow up the system and a black hole will be created and you'll suck all of us up into it. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later, cats and kittens, and I've forgotten to mention the 2DS because no one cares about it.